Hi, it is Sovereign here with part 5 of my Dark Souls playthrough. And moving forward, I really want to get... Oh, why didn't I rest? I should rest. I think I was going on about something in the end of the last episode. I can't remember what it is. I'll continue in part 6 most likely when I go back to edit part 4. Because something else came to mind. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a quick run through of this. So, this is the way you would typically go. This is also the route I take for farming humanity. Did I die? Oh yeah, I died and lost all my humanity. Damn. Okay, let's at least get to up my item discovery a bit. So, what's going on about? Right, my route. So this is the route I usually take for farming humanity from the rats. So you go through there, and then this is the way I didn't go. Typically you'd go this way. You could also go that way, I suppose, but I've never done it. Because it just seems... well, you miss out an entire section with some rats. So why would I? So typically you go this way, you'd come out here, the sage would be down there with them. And then you have to kill the sage. The mage sage person. You know what I'm talking about. The dude with 6 eyes. Don't you dare leave me alone. Don't stop running away, rat. So this is a... see, Dark Souls is weird because it can be really easy, then it can be really hard, but it's the nature of the kind of game it is, I suppose. Any game can be like that. But whilst you're playing it, and especially whilst you're watching it, it makes you want to play it more. So if you're watching someone play it, or you're watching like a video of it, then it makes you want to play it more. Which I suppose is also like every other game. So it's not really unique in that aspect, but it really makes me want to play them when I see other videos. Like right now, well, I'd say right now, a little bit ago I was watching a Bloodborne video thing where a dude only used his left hand. I believe it was left hand. And so basically he couldn't use any weapons. Well, not any weapons, he couldn't use like normal weapons. You can only use the gun and stuff. So typically with my run, I go the route I just showed, but I don't go down there because the only thing down there is the curse inflicting frogs. Well, basilisks is what they're called, and they don't drop anything useful. Actually, they do drop something useful. They drop Eyes of Death, which is very good for something, but I will explain that when I get to it. So here is your boss vendor. I say boss vendor, he's not exactly a boss vendor. He gets armor from bosses you kill. He moves location once you get through this area. Which reminds me, I think that's everything in this area done. So I'm moving on. I just wanted to quickly run through it and show off where I farm, since I will probably be farming later in order to get the humanity I need. Losing 10 humanity did not help. I can't go up there yet. I need to kindle. Yeah, man. Stop getting in my way. So of course you can grab the key from up there and then come up here, which makes things a lot easier. You can just go up and down. And of course there is the route up there you can go, but typically I don't think a lot of new players will do that. If they do, they likely do it by accident. And if they do that, they should know that you can jump onto the rat in order for massive damage. Okay, so there is something I want to talk about. So when I first advertised the whole channel thing, it was a channel about me talking about games and anime. I haven't done much of the anime part, but I recently finished Dressrosa. If you don't know what that is, it is an arc in One Piece. And so, spoilers. Actually, do I want to do spoilers? No, I'll do a non-spoiler review, because I don't want to ruin people's experience for it. So, given a non-spoiler review, it was epic in my personal opinion. I adored it. The characters that were introduced, the way they interacted with each other, the formation of a certain thing, I loved it so much. The fleet, I just can say that, the fleet, oh my god, I loved it. What they did was so Luffy, and it was amazing. God, it was amazing. Talk about anime and stuff. Black Clover, I really want it to come back. It's my second favourite anime. I want it to come back so bad. In fact, I guess if I'm talking about anime, I can't really avoid spoilers, so just spoilers for Black Clover. So I adore Black Clover. I know a lot of people hated it when it started. I absolutely adored it. And I've been reading the manga. I'm slowly getting through it. I'm not quite past where the anime ended. I've got up to volume 23, which I believe is like at the end of the Elf arc. Elf Reincarnation arc. So I'm close. I'm very close. Just need a bit more. I think there's only about 30 volumes out right now. So I'm 7 off. And trust me, I will be getting those 7 volumes. I love the damn show. And I love the manga. I'm reading up to... I've read up to volume 9, so I'm on volume 10 at the moment. Which is the Witch arc. The Witch's Forest arc. So volume 10 is Witch's Forest. Oh dear lord. And let me just talk about this for a moment. So this is the Gaping Dragon. He can be really hard, but at the same time he can also be really easy. And for those who don't know, bringing a summon into a fight will increase a monster's health, a boss's health. The amount it increases depends on the bot, depends on the amount of summons you have. Of course, I think it's like a percentage thing more than just a flat increase. So it's not like if you go into this boss, his health increases by 500, and then if you go into Gwyn, it increases by 500. Now I think it's like a percentage amount based on the normal health, but I'm not entirely sure. But the Gaping Dragon has a few moves to watch out for. One of them is he can spray or spit out bile. There it is. He spits out bile onto the floor. You should need to watch out for that. Whenever he's facing away from you and needs to turn around, he will fly up into the air and turn in the air. There's also that attack where he will slam down and he will start walking, typically, instead of just going back up. So typically he'll start walking, and you want to be away from him when he starts walking because his entire body will be a hitbox. If you don't know what hitbox is, it's basically an area of effect, essentially. If you come into contact with the hitbox and it is a damaging hitbox, then you will be damaged, even if it doesn't look like it's supposed to damage you. When someone says something has a tight hitbox, it means it looks exactly like the portrait of the body, whereas bad hitboxes are kind of moves that avoid you, that you avoid, but they still hit you, so it hit you when it shouldn't have. So that's basically what hitboxes are, kind of in a nutshell. So the Gaping Dragon was easy. Typically I have a lot harder, well, I'll say typically. It's really varied for the Gaping Dragon, to be honest. Probably my most varied fight in all of the Souls series. It can be really hard or really easy, to be honest. I was kind of surprised that it took me that. It didn't take me ages. Oh, I do have the Ring of Sacrifice, right? Good. Let me change you to Ring of Sacrifice since I have a lot of souls and These guys are quite possibly harder to beat than the Gaping Dragon. But luckily I have a way to deal with them. At least these ones. Come on. See, sometimes you can get him to do that. He will fall off. By the way, you don't have... They always drop something, it seems. I'm pretty sure they just always drop something. It's the same thing every time and you don't need to pick it up. It's crap. And I do mean that literally. It's a dung pie. You don't need to pick it up. You can throw it at people to make them toxic, which I believe is what the invader did to me. Which, did I record that? Was that on recording? I believe it was. So the invader threw dung pies at me, which hit me with toxic, I believe it was. I believe that's what they inflict. Be careful because their slams hurt a lot. Then I should just be able to... There we go. Typically I don't like to fight them on here because it's a very small space. They're very large enemies. They do a lot of damage. So you typically want to avoid a straight up fight with them if you can. The best method is just straight up avoid and backstab. Which reminds me, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Also, for some weapons, if you don't have the strength requirement, you can two-hand them sometimes, which is what I'm doing with this great axe. It needs 32 strength, but of course I don't have 32 strength at the moment. But whilst I'm two-handing it, I can wield it. Be cautious of that attack from these denizen guys when they spread their arms and do the whole shouting looking thing. They will then jump at you and that's a grab attack. Absolutely avoid the grab attack. Grab attacks from any enemy are bad news. Do not be hit by that needle either. That will inflict toxic. Toxic is the older brother of poison and is absolutely crap to deal with. You need a rare blossom thing to get rid of it. And it will destroy your health bar. It will tank it so fast. But luckily, once you kill them, these guys don't come back to life. So they don't respawn. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's quite a lot of them. And this thing is really heavy. Come on. Die! Just die. Just die. Just die for me. That's right, sit down. Oh, I was hoping that one would get closer and then the R2 would knock him down as well. I was not so lucky. Oh no, 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 no! Whew, okay. Now then, this next part's going to be pretty tricky. And it always makes me want to do another run or start another one immediately to try out the weapon since I've never used it before and it looks really cool. Come on, come on, there we go. And there's one more over there. Whew. Tell you what. Oh no. Heal, 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 and heal again. I don't trust it. I don't trust my own luck, despite the fact that apparently I seem to be doing pretty well. I never usually do this well in Blighttown. Well, we're not in Blighttown proper quite yet. This is just leading into it, but still. I don't know if having this thing around Blighttown is a good idea. It is a very heavy weapon. And I'm not exactly going to be walking around in a courtyard out there. It's going to be planks. It's not going to be very big areas. And the enemies here are fast. So I think until I get my strength up to a more optimal amount, until I get my stamina and health up to a more optimal amount to where I can just tank, I think sticking with the battle axe is the best idea. Ah, but that damage, that damage hurts. Thankfully, I can stun lock. Alrighty, so you got to be careful here. Run and jump. Come on, yes. Oh, thank God. The Iato. Aito. I'm not sure how to pronounce it exactly. What time are we at? Only halfway through the episode. Wow, we're already at Blighttown. Loving it. I think this is going better than my first run. I'm going all in on my strength. I need to get to 32 so I can one-hand that great axe. I also need to get my strength up so I can wield the iron golem axe. I'm not quite sure of its requirements, to be honest. So I'm just going to level up my strength until I'm overpowered. It seems like the most sure option of making sure that I'm the best. Ta-da. Oh no! No, no, no. No, no, no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. Let's try to avoid respawning him back. Watching this whole Bloodborne videos really made me want to play Bloodborne again. Because there's so much I forgot about it. And so much I'm looking forward to. There we go. So it's not as if I want to rush through this game. I'm of course going to be taking my time with it in order to kill everything. But I'm definitely going to be hustling a bit. A bit more than I initially intended. Plus, I kind of need to, with my varied schedule due to work, varied schedule of when I can upload, due to both exhaustion, I suppose, and work. I'm kind of worried about my timetable. Not my timetable of working, but my timetable of finishing this before Elden Ring. Because I will be playing it the day I get it. And I want this entire series to be out before then. But at the same time, I don't want to... You know, I need to make a plan. I need to make a plan of when I can upload and how many uploads it will take to get to the end. But I don't know how many episodes this is going to take. I can't remember how long the first one took. I reckon around the 30s. Most likely. Since this game is... Well, it can be longer than Resident Evil. And I took my time with Resident Evil. Especially in 8. I took my time exploring and backtracking and stuff. Hello. Let's head up here. So I will try and make a plan once I have a better idea of how many episodes this will take. If I could get through Blighttown in this episode, that'd be awesome, but based on the fact I'm already 18 minutes in, I don't think I really have time. Actually, I might be able to be honest. Blighttown is hard, but it can also be very quick. If you know where you're going, anyway, and if you rush. Which I won't exactly be doing. I will kind of be trying to take my time and get all the items that I can remember in order to show them off. Because whilst this isn't a walkthrough, I do know quite a lot of the items, locations, and where to go for them. So I do kind of want to show them off for anyone new playing the game and watching this. Or anyone who's played the game a bit themselves and just don't know where some of the items are. Like for instance, some people might not know how to get to that katana. The Aito. So if you go behind here, run along here, and you can drop down right there to get the shadow gear. A gear I've never personally used. And a pretty good soul this early to the game. You down. I believe this just, yeah, it goes back up there. Come on, come on, Come on, run off the edge, please. I made the dogs look a lot easier than they normally are earlier. These things are horrible to deal with. They are quick and they are evil. And they breathe fire, which can stagger you. And they're hard to hit, because they're so low to the damn ground. Okay, just one Estus. Not the best thing to be going through Blighttown with. Be careful of him up there. He's another one of the toxic needle guys. Ooh. Come on. One more. Okay. Feeling better. That was worrying. How am I going down here? I don't usually go this way. Ooh, he's trying to fire at me. What's the best way to go? I'm kind of forgetting where I am, to be honest. Oh yeah, no, I do typically go over there and just roll down. Oh! Yep, okay. I knew the moment I landed there it was over. I was so screwed the moment I touched that plank. And the moment I saw of him, I should have taken my ring off. So the Ring of Sacrifice, a normal Ring of Sacrifice makes it so that you don't lose either your humanity or your souls when you die. There's a higher tier of Sacrifice Ring, which makes it so that you can't get cursed either. So that when you get cursed, when you die, you don't lose half your health. Which, I wouldn't say it's useless, but you don't really encounter the basilisks in a lot of areas. There's only like 2 that I can think of. Oh, wait, no. I think there's 3 actually. Yeah, 3 areas with the basilisks. The sewers, the hollow tree, Great Hollow, and I think one more, but I honestly can't remember. They're hard to deal with either. Come on. This guy can be annoying because he'll just keep going up and down on the damn ladders. He just makes it so annoying because he never comes up the right way unless you tempt him. Get off. Backstab. Alrighty. Still not enough to kill you, which is annoying. Oh no. Annoying. So it looks like the battle axe is what I'm going to be going with until I can get down to the poison swamp of Blighttown. Which, if you didn't know, every Dark Souls game has to have a poison swamp. Every FromSoft game has to have a poison swamp. There's one in Bloodborne, there's one in Sekiro. I imagine there's going to be one in Elden Ring. As I still need to go down there where that guy came from, but I want to take care of this first. Show you off. Show it off. What is that? How did I miss something? This is where the toxic dude is. How did I miss that? I'm gonna have to go back for that. I can't leave that there. Do I have time to do that now? I really wanted to get through Blighttown, and I could do it in 6 minutes. Well, not the bottom, but the top bit. The scaffolding going down. Really wanted to get through it. I'll run over there, see what I can do, see if I can get it. I'm sorry, I'm not really talking much about where I'm going. It's kind of second nature. Once you go through the game multiple times, the route you usually go becomes second nature. Some routes are just universal that all players will go through. Other routes are more personal, that only some people will favourite. Some people pick favourite routes to go through. Personally, I don't know if my route is a favourite or a one everyone does. Typically I don't have to backtrack because I don't miss things. The fact that it's there just irritates me. I need it. I don't know what it is, but I need it. Can't believe I missed it. I don't think it's anything important either. I think it's something crap, which just makes this worse. Because I'm wasting time going to grab it. Hey, my dude. I'm not here to fight. Oh, they're gonna come down, aren't they? Yep. Climb! Climb! Ah, oh, they got me. That's fine. I can end the episode after I grab the thing. I won't try to rush through it. As you can see there, this is why people say don't run for your souls. If you try to run, you will draw all the enemies and you will just make things way harder on yourself. So do not run. With that said, I will be running. Not right now, but when I try to go back through the area, I'm not going to kill all the enemies again. I'm just going to run. Well, my kind of running is a bit different. I'm not going to run away from them. I'm going to draw them close. I'm going to draw them all into one area so that I can kill them all at once. Oh yeah. Also, the thing down there, don't walk on that. The floor breaks. The floor breaks and then you'll drop down and you'll die. He jumped off, so he fell onto it and he died. Which was great for me. Alrighty. Yes, I was talking about One Piece and Black Clover. I'll continue One Piece in the next episode. I'll talk about it more because... well, if I'm going to talk about him, I may as well talk about him. I shouldn't really worry about spoilers. I might say, like, skip to a certain... no, I'm not quite skilled enough to do that yet. Oh, ooh, that hurt. Actually, 3 minutes. Can I get through Blighttown in 3 minutes? Yes, yes I can. And I'll make it look good as well. So, Bloodborne. No, not Black Clover. I love it. I loved Fairy Tail, which of course has magic as well, so there are of course going to be some inspirations from the two. And I absolutely adored Black Clover. It became my number 2 so fast. Number 1 is of course, well I say of course, people might not know this. But my number 1 is One Piece. It has been that way for years. Many, many years. And it's unlikely to change. So the reason Black Clover is my number 2 is because, well, Ost is amazing. I understand people had a lot of problems with him to start with because of all his shouting. But I very much am okay with just simple, follow the guts, trust their friends characters. It's why I love Luffy so much. He is the completed version of Goku in my eyes. Because Goku is a simple character, but he has room to grow, and where he has room to grow, I believe Luffy fills them out. Oh no. Come on. Whew. Okay. So, Black Clover definitely needs more recognition because it does not get nearly enough. It is a beautiful series with amazing characters, amazing growth. Like, it has some of the best character growth in any series I've ever seen. Like, it is near second to none. It builds on its side characters amazingly, beautifully even. Take all of the Black Bulls, even out of the Black Bulls, the captains get amazing development. A lot of the villains get great development. The villains are amazing, just in general. And it's beautiful, to be honest. The magic system is, well, as you can expect, it's magic. It's not going to be like completely original, but The whole anti-magic, the way they do it is original, I'd say. They do it in an amazing way to make it not overpowered. Like, they could very much make something like that overpowered. He has magic nullifying abilities, and everyone in the world uses magic. They believe magic is the best. They don't train anything but magic. Asta, however, has trained his body for years because he doesn't have magic. Trained it since he was like 4, 5, and he's 15 at the start of the series. I think he's like, yeah, he's definitely around, I believe he's 16 and a half, maybe 17 at this point. And it is amazing. His development over time, you can see it as he goes along. He gets, well, I don't exactly want to say quieter, but he gets more civil. He gets smarter. He gets more tactical. He learns and grows. Just like how Luffy does. Well, not exactly like Luffy, but he does grow in a similar manner to Luffy. He becomes more mature as time goes on, which is natural. He becomes smarter as time goes on. He becomes more aware. And, oh my god, the side characters. Noelle, specifically. Her development is quite possibly the best character development I've ever seen in any anime series. I have little doubt she's the best developed female anime character. Like, she blows Sakura, Nobara, Uraka, Nezuko, she blows them out of the water. Quite literally, because she uses water magic. And the way she incorporates it, the way she develops, the way she grows stronger, not just due to herself, but due to her, squad mates. The confidence in her, the trust in her, it helps her grow, it helps her realise her own value. Because of the way her family treated her, she didn't feel like she was worth anything. She felt like a failure as a royal, as a person. And their trust in her helps her grow so much. And it's amazing. I'm going to have to continue this in the next episode. So with that said, hope you enjoyed Blighttown. I didn't show it off nearly as much as I should have. By that I mean, usually you die a lot. And you don't really get to rush through it in 3 minutes. Quite typically, Blighttown is like a full episode. But with that said, have a good day. Goodbye. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all of the good stuff. And I'll see you all later.